Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. In addition to healing conversations, let's do a real conversation. So, this is you are what you agree to, and you are what you negotiate. All right? I'm going to do it from the Netsarim version. So, this is Matthew chapter 20. For the reign of Shamaim, which is heaven, is like a householder who went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the workers for a silver piece of a yom, okay, this is almost like a denarius. Yom is like a day's wage, okay. He sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said to them, you too go into the vineyard, and whatever is right, I shall pay you. Okay, and they went, having gone out again about the 6th and 9th hour, he did likewise. And about the 11th hour, having gone out, he found others standing idle. And he said to them, why do you stand there idle all yom? Okay, or why do you stand idle all day? Okay. And they said to him, because no one has hired us. He said, you too go into the vineyard, and whatever is right you shall receive. And when the evening came, the master of the vineyard said to his manager, call the workers and pay them their wages, beginning with the last to the first. And when those came who were hired about the 11th hour, they each received a silver piece or a denarius for a day's wage. And when the first came, they thought they would receive more. Notice this, okay? But they too received each a silver piece. And when they received it, they grumbled against the householder, saying, these last have worked 1 hour, and you made them equal to us who have borne the burden and the heat of the young. So they worked all day, and they complained that they should have gotten more. But listen to what he told them. But he answered and said to one of them, friend, I do you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a silver piece? Take yours and go. But I wish to give you this last man as also to you. Okay? So, and then obviously it goes on, then it talks about the concept of the last should be first, and then the first should be last, and we'll talk about that later. But when you look at this, couple things. So, they are what they agreed to. They all agreed to the same wage, a pay for a day's wage. According to the master, it does not matter if they did more, if they agreed to a day's wage, okay? Having said that, when you're out, and I'm going to have to do an application, when you go for your jobs or you enter into a contractual agreement, just know that you are what you agree to. Okay? And that's why, they always say pay what you work. But instead of being paid what you're worth, the world won't always do that. All right? So you have to get paid what you negotiate. Okay? And what you agree to or don't agree to. If you don't agree to something, then don't do it. And think things through before you're being asked to do something. Now, obviously, this is a heavenly concept of the last being first and the first being last. But we could talk about that, another time. But you are what you agree to. And that's why when people come to you with demands and requests, pay attention, really think things through. What are they asking you to do? And just know if somebody else comes alongside of you and they've done less work, you know, and if they negotiated or if you negotiated, however it is, you know, based on the hour, then the result could have been different. But these guys, you know, they did not negotiate, and they agreed to something that when they found out that somebody that worked less still got paid the same, they complained about it. So, all right, well, this has been a real conversation. We may do another healing conversation at one point. But this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel signing off.